What's up, everybody? Now let me eat this Alfredo real quick. Welcome to Wacky Wisdom Sports. All right. Tip-off projected to be here just about 5 minutes. This game will tip off. Currently, they're showing Florida versus Kentucky. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, man. I can't name one college basketball player. I can't name one freaking player. Maybe if that guy on Purdue, the unibrow. It's like his 8th year though. He keeps. They keep giving him eligibility because he's half retarded or something. I don't know. All right. Yeah, we're just settling in, getting started, waiting for this game to get popping, dude. Oh, so San Francisco is only favored by 2 points for the Super Bowl. I didn't even look at that yet. Yeah, that will change. That will change. Dude, I can name more female basketball players, college basketball players, than I can men. Caitlin Clark. Time to tip my tongue. The LSU chick who's kind of hot. She's kind of sassy. She got suspended because she has terrible grades. Angel. Something with an A. Angel? Angel Dust. Angel Reese, bro. Yeah. Yeah, she's a little Reese's Pieces, I'll tell you that. Yeah. Dude, our fucking society, man. How much does Angel Reese weigh? That's one of the most popular things people ask. I kind of think with her like a bigger body, athletic, I think she weigh more than 165. Damn. I don't know. She's not. I guess compared to the other, compared to like Caitlin Clark, she looks big, kind of bigger. That was crazy, man. That was wild. That was kind of badass, dude. Like, fuck you. Yeah, but Caitlin Clark's like the most respectful, like, sportsmanship or sportswomanship. I'm sorry. Sportswomanship, you know. Iowa. Do things the right way. Fundamental basketball. Hard worker. Smart. Good grades. And then Angel Reese shows up, dude. That's the difference between Louisiana and Iowa, bro. I like it though. In technically speaking, Iowa was the big bad Iowa. Caitlin Clark was this phenom that you only see, only a couple per generation. The way she's taken over the sport of college basketball itself. Again, I can't name... The only college basketball player I can name is Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. I can't even name any men. If you named somebody, like the most popular player, I might have heard of them. What's going on? It's not working? What's going on? It's working. You gotta fix something, man. Just reload the page. Just reload the page, dude. Man, fuck this overtime game, dude. Who has the ball? Florida? This is stupid. No, yeah, stop him. Oh, of course they called a foul. Alright, do I have ESPN news, bro? Fuck this shit. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Fuck that. I can't watch college, dude. Looks way too easy. How many college basketball players actually go to the NBA, dude? Nah. Bro, I seen college dudes losing to WNBA players. Give me 1 year of training and I'd be good enough at shooting to play college basketball for Duke. One straight year where I don't have to do anything else but train shooting every day. Guarantee you, I would be a good enough shooter and good enough athletically to play for Duke. If you gave me a year, bro, and maybe a little steroids, I could dunk for sure. And I'd only need to be on steroids for like 3 months. But I don't got time for that shit. That's not my game, dude. My game is talking about the game. What? Oh. Am I on acid? What the fuck? The hell was... Did I? No, that's not what I saw. Dude, I need to follow the sports news more. What? Doc, I did hear that he might be the guy that... I thought it was going to take a little more time, though. Doc, dude. They got Doc Rivers, huh? Dude, I saw that and I was like... What? I'm still used to seeing some Alex Jones, Mike Budenholzer looking motherfucker, dude. I miss that shit. And he was a good coach, too. Fuck the Bucks. He must have diddled somebody, dude. He must have diddled the owner's daughter or something. Or maybe not diddled, but like maybe she was like 25 years old. And he hooked up with her or something. I don't know. He must have done some shit. He's been like... Dude, since Mike Budenholzer has taken over, they've been the #1 seed every single year. They've won a championship. Dude, if Doc Rivers can't win this is a very similar team, right? Let's check that out. I mean, they don't have Connington. Do they? They fucking might, dude. I think they still have I think they kind of still have the squad, dude. So if Doc Rivers can't take, like, a championship team that now has Damian Lillard, well, they don't have Drew Holiday. I'm going to be straight with y'all, man. If you're trying to win a championship, I don't know if Damian Lillard's an upgrade. Night to night, yeah. Night to night, regular season. But if you're going the long haul, I'd much rather have Drew Holiday. He does get you close to 20 points a game. He can shoot threes. He can pass. He's a good point guard. But it's that defense. And he has bigger balls. Like, he's more of a man. Lillard's kind of a pussy. I don't like Lillard. He just looks like it with his facial expressions. You can tell. Like, Mitchell, you can tell he's kind of a goofy guy. Lillard's just a douchebag, asshole, arrogant, immature bitch. Look at him just not playing any help on D. He's so disengaged. No one's even trying that hard. Wow, so far, this product of basketball compared to the last one, compared to watching the Cavs, that's why the Cavs are good, dude, because we play fucking hard. That's why we have a chance. On that last series, literally it was just an isolation and everybody else just standing around watching the isolation. Bro, I don't know. Tim does his show on his channel. Because it's his show. I don't know what dude's up to. I'm busy with my stuff, you know. But yeah, Tim usually streams. I don't know if he's streaming tonight. Let me look into that. If he is streaming, I do want to make sure I share his thing. Does not look like Tim is going to be streaming tonight. No, I don't see any streams. Oh wait, they're live right now. Yeah, let me share that. Yeah, they're live right now. Portland up 7-2. Oh, this is interesting. I see now why this is on ESPN. It is Damian Lillard versus his former team. So they're going to be kind of pissed, huh? Yeah, and it's in Portland, dude. This is like when the Heat used to come to Cleveland after LeBron left. It was kind of a big deal. All right, I'm rooting for Portland, dude. I like the Bucks, but I don't fuck with Lillard. After that shit he pulled where he said, I'll be very disappointed. Like, I'll make it an issue if I don't go to Miami. That shit's corny. Like, bro, you're already making $200 million. Like, you're gonna make $200 million fucking dollars in 4 years. Shut the fuck up. Who cares where you play basketball, dude? You go play in freaking Rio de Janeiro, Brazil for the worst team. You go play 4 years for Rio de Janeiro and win 0 games and lose 1,000 games. For all I give a fuck, dude. $40 million a year. These guys are candy ass little pussies, dude. For real. Not all of them. But guys like Lillard, I'm sorry for getting mad, but come on, dude. I get that. He wants to win a championship for his legacy. The fuck with your legacy, bro. Everybody already respects you as a really good player. You know, how is that going to fix your legacy? It's the Kevin Durant. Did you not see what happened with Kevin Durant? My apologies to Facebook. I just said it live. I know. It doesn't go live right away. I have to like click a button. It's super stupid. But yeah, Lillard's an idiot. That he thinks that's gonna like fix his legacy. You're gonna get that ring, dude. Everyone's gonna call you a ring chasing bitch that could never get it done in Portland, and you had to go ride the coattails of Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, and Bam Adebayo. Oh, there's Lillard in the corner. Nice shot. Doesn't he just look, and he looks something, he looks like he got cloned or something, bro. You think living in a different time zone like changed him? Going from Portland to Milwaukee? It is a pretty far distance. He's a clone, dude. He got cloned. Oh yeah. All right, Bucks clapping back. All right, what were we gonna look into? Yeah, who's still on the Bucks that was on that championship team, bro? Because we were saying if Doc can't take a championship team that just got Lillard, again though, based on what I just said, I do think that's a good point. That if you're trying to win a championship, I think Drew Holiday might be a better guy to have on the Bucks than Lillard. I think they made a mistake. Holiday might be younger than him too. I mean, looking at the stats, 25 points per game. Yeah, he's going crazy. But they still have Connaughton. He's really not as good at all. He goes like 1 for 3 from 3-point land. A little better than that. 38%. Why isn't he shooting more? Probably can't play D. They got AJ Green, dude. He's playing basketball now. Nice. Former Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver. Oh, they got Robin Lopez. Oh, those bastards, dude. It's brotherly love, dude. They went out and got Brooke Lopez's brother. They already had Giannis's brother. That's kind of funny. Are there any other brothers, dude? Let's see. Is there? That's weird, man. Having 2 sets of brothers on a team? That's kind of wild, man. Has that ever happened before? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not going to be able to go in my mind and remember something like that. I'd highly doubt that's ever happened. 2 sets. I mean, teams have had brothers. Cavs, Cleveland Cavaliers, Evan Mobley and Isaiah Mobley. Have the Holidays played together? Dude, what if they would have kept Holiday and got his brother? Dude, what? Isn't there like 3 Holidays? But one of them is like an accountant. Like the Manning bros. Archie Manning. He's like, oh, what are how many siblings do you have? I have 2 siblings. Oh, what do they do? They one of them, his name is Peyton Manning. He's like, the second best quarterback of all time. The other one, Eli Manning. He's won 2 Super Bowls and super, super famous name etched into NFL history for beating Tom Brady in 2 separate Super Bowls. Nothing, my brothers are fairly successful, but, me at this accounting firm, I've worked at this accounting firm for 8 years. I just have a great time coming in here every day. Archie Manning. But his son ended up being somehow his genetics, dude. What's up with their dad, bro? Maybe like, what if the Manning's dad is like Tom Brady's son? And Tom Brady is a shape-shifting lizard who's immortal. Dude, It's a lot of evidence for that. I'm just we can find some evidence for that for sure. Yeah. See, as a full blown conspiracy theorist, I'm able to come up with my own conspiracy theories. But yeah, as I talked about on the previous stream, yeah, you too, Luke. As I talked about on the previous stream, I felt like Portland has a better team than what their record shows. They have had some slight, pretty big injury issues. Like they rarely get all their guys out there on the floor at once. And they're not the type of team that can deal with that. You look at the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. They've done excellent despite all these big time injuries. But this Portland Trailblazer squad is not built like that. There's a lot of young guys under development who need veteran presence out there on the floor with them, or they could potentially get lost. Is it just me, or Giannis like wants Holiday back for sure? Like just the way they look at each other. And Lillard wishes he was on the Heat for sure. Just the way he looks. He just looks so disinterested. Like he balls. He gets his 25 points a game, 6.8 assists. He goes hard. Shooting, what's he shooting from three? I know he started off real bad. All right, the fact that he's up to 34, because he started off at like 27 or 28. It was ugly. So man, if he could get that to like 38, his points per game might go up to like 27, 28, something like that. Maybe hitting one extra per game. Man, I do really good in the algorithm on Facebook, dude. Y'all, everybody add me, dude. I don't do much shit on Facebook. I just throw my streams on there, but they seem to be getting views, so might as well fucking add me. Hit me up, dude. If you don't add me, you might never see me again. I don't. The only time I post on Facebook is my live streams. So if you add me, your feed won't be blown up. Yeah, you might get you'll get a couple of streams in your feed, but it will be actual like long form content instead of just people blabbing about bullshit. How about that? I don't blab about bullshit. I blab. I do blab, but it's not about bullshit. I do not bullshit. I don't go no Stephen A. Smith. I guess I kind of just did with Damian Lillard. It's warranted though, bro. Come on. You can't tell me that's some gay ass shit that he said. He was all pouty when he was telling the Blazers he only wants to go to the Heat. He made a statement that basically said anybody other than the Heat that try to trade for me, don't do it because I'll not play. That's the douchiest fucking thing I've ever heard. Because he wanted to go there because one, it's Miami. So what kind of guy is he, huh? What kind of guy is he if he really just wants – you want to go to Miami? It's a good situation. Yes, it is Miami, and you're going to have a good chance of winning the championship. Although you ain't no championship dude. You better hope Jimmy Butler and Bam and Tyler Hero get you there, and you're just the help because he ain't no – I know that he has done good in the playoffs, but not to win games. He doesn't really impact – he's kind of a stat sheet guy like a Westbrook. CJ McCollum carried him. I hope that pisses off Lillard fans. Does he even have fucking fans? Like the Blazers, The Bucks are like, 25 points. Yeah, he fucking sucks at D. Give me Holiday back. We miss Holiday. This guy's a douche. He looks disinterested. I don't know. It's not that bad. Damian Lillard is a superstar player who's playing like a superstar and will have a chance to win a championship this year. I'm not, I just think the fact that he wanted to go to Miami is like a double bitch move. One, you want to go there for the bitches and partying and shit. Like, bro, you're Damian Lillard. You can go to fucking Missouri, dude. You can go to some buttfuck town in the middle of Missouri in the sticks. And where they might have one hot girl in the town. You can pick her up. You're Damian Lillard. You drive by in a fucking Ferrari. I don't know. Hey, maybe that pretty girl in Missouri is a good woman. And she'd look at a guy like Damian Lillard and say, "It's you stay away from me, sir. You stay away from me." What's up, Ron? How's it going? But then my point being, like, what does that do to your legacy? So what? You win a championship in Miami. You get the ring, and it looks nice on your fucking dresser. But everybody else is not really... It's not like LeBron and Kyrie, what they did in Cleveland. Or some of this... Or even when the Bucks won it the first time around with everybody. I mean, you look at the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? Nuggets built that team. They weren't given that team. Seriously. Murray draft. Joker draft. Porter Jr. draft. Aaron Gordon was free agent. Might have been a trade. I can't remember. It was either free agent or trade. But the three dudes, they have a big four, but three of the big four, they... In-house, man. I'm pretty sure they drafted Murray. Wait, what's up with this UFC shit? Oh, they're switching. They just switched back. Okay, we gotta go to normal ESPN. What's UFC Unleashed? Oh, they show like old fights. Gaeth. I don't know much about Gaeth. I'm not even saying his name right. They're showing Gaeth versus Chandler. It's an old fight in Madison Square Garden. I'm into UFC now. I might do a stream or two one of these days. They seem popping, dude. People are watching the MMA streams on YouTube just as much as like any other sport, from my research. I'm sorry, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter as well. I forget that I'm not just a YouTuber anymore. I'm a Facebooker and a Twitcher and a twatter. Or an Xer, dude. I'm an XXXer. Oh, shit, dude. Either way. But yeah, it's going to be the Kevin Durant. You know, people don't give Kevin Durant that much weight for the rings he won at Golden State. In fact, they kind of laugh at his bitch ass for losing to Kawhi. Although Durant was hurt in that series. I think Clay was too. Steph and Draymond had to try to keep the ship together. That was kind of sick when the Raptors won. I kind of felt like that. Fuck you, LeBron. We'll just stay one more year. We would have won that shit, dude. Come on, man. It would have been so much cooler to say we made 5 straight finals than 4, like a full half a decade. I don't know. 4 is insane, dude. To make 4 straight finals, championships in any sport, it's nuts. Are the Bills and Cowboys the only ones to do it in football? Bills lost all of them. The Patriots might have appeared in 4 straight. Let's see. It is soon to be Super Bowl. I know it's an NBA stream. We talk about all sorts of stuff, dude. Hey, anybody want to talk baseball? We're in the first quarter still. I don't call play-by-play till the fourth quarter. We talk about other shit up until then. What are we thinking, dude? Atlanta Braves? They better actually do it this year. The Chiefs have made 4 of the last 5. That's almost kind of... They only missed 1. Patriots 1, 2, 3 years in a row, and they won 2 of them. Yeah, Seahawks made 2 in a row. Shit, that you forget that was like a mini dynasty in itself. I did not like the Seattle Seahawks dynasty, but I actually was. The Seahawks used to be my old second favorite team when I was young, but it was Matt Hasselbeck, Deion Branch, Sean Alexander. I think they had like TJ Hushmanzada one year. Now, I'm 28 years old. Anybody who's younger than 20 probably doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Who the fuck's Matt Hasselbeck? You mean that guy on TV? Because I think Matt Hasselbeck does do TV now. All right, let's see, though. I don't think 4 in a row. All right, here's Patriots. Patriots 2 in a row, no? So the longest the Patriots did was 3 in a row. Here's your Bills. It was 1991 to 1994. Damn, 2 years in a row the Bills lost to the Cowboys, and they got spanked both years. First year 52-17, second year 30-13. Oh, the misery. Did they even have any close ones? Ooh, this one was a 1-point game. Yikes. This one, that's... What, 17 points? No. 13. 13-point loss to the Redskins, baby. Damn, the Redskins won it in 1992. Huh. Probably about the only time they ever won one, huh? Oh, no, here's another one. They beat Denver 42-10 in 1988. Fuck you, Elway. Brown, I'm a Cleveland fan. We don't like John Elway. No, we do not. New England Patriots were in the 1986 Super Bowl, but they lost 46-10 to the Chicago Bears. Yeah, Redskins were in it, man. They used to be good in the 80s. That's 2 years in a row right here. I'm not seeing any other than the Bills. 2 in a row for Dallas. Two in a row for Pittsburgh appearances. Actually, 2 in a row victories for Pittsburgh. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3 for the Dolphins. 2 for the Vikings. Okay. And that's that. 2 in a row for Green Bay to start it off. I was watching this game. Jets versus Colts. No. That's not the one I was watching. What one was I watching? Fuck. Colts versus Cowboys. That's what it was, I think. Yeah, at the Orange Bowl in Miami, 1971. It was kind of cool. They had Joe Namath doing a sit down with some guy in the pregame. It was pretty chill. Things were a lot different, man. Like the pregame, you know how the pregame nowadays, it's like a panel of guys and a bunch of celebrities and a bunch of crazy shit. Bro, the pregame for the Super Bowl, this Super Bowl was literally just Joe Namath and some old dude who was just a commentator, like a news guy, just talking football, just talking about the Colts and the Cowboys. And then they would go to commercial. You'd have your commercials, and then they would come back. It is much different than how it is nowadays, dude. Well, fuck. Why am I... Man, I'm sorry, guys. I can just pull it up. Look at me. Yeah, check this out. Yeah, this Dave dude, Dave Volsky. Follow this guy, Dave Volsky Backdoor. If I'm going to show his video, I'm at least going to give him a shout out. If y'all are interested, he's got hella old games. A bunch of old games. But yeah, this was the think of the Super Bowl pregame nowadays. Like this was it. Hold on. They showed a few replays and stuff. They did have a little bit of they did have a little bit of highlights, but it was mainly just this right here. Look at Joe Namath in color. You can really see them shiny white teeth. And look, Namath had a cast on his thing. He had gotten hurt that year. It broke his hand. But yeah, this is literally it, dude. That's the pregame. And then the commercials are fucking hilarious. Hold on, let me find one. Here we go. Here's one of the commercials. God, fuck these stupid Samsung phones. $40-37 here, and the second quarter is just starting. A lot of scoring in this game. Blazers are coming to play, man. I think they kind of got all their guys. But yeah, pretty neat. Here's some of the gameplay. Pretty cool. This guy did a good job, this Dave guy. Because this is not how the broadcast, this was 1971. It didn't look this good. He like color corrected it. I think they did have color back then. Might as well Google it. That'd be crazy. People go wild over a new iPhone that doesn't even have any new features. Like they try to make it sound like it does, but it actually doesn't. Bro, they didn't have color. And then they came out with color TV. Imagine how crazy people were going on for real. By 1953, that earlier than I thought, RCA devised the first complete electronic color TV system. But it was not until the early 1970s that color television in North America outsold black and white units. So they did sell. So it was like a specialty. So it might have started in 1953, but it took 20 years. Dude, people were like, you know how the old school people are like, everything sucks these days. The old people were like, I remember in my day when we had no color on our TV. Now these liberals want to make my TV have color on it. That has to be what people were saying. For it to take 20 years, you would think everyone would be like, why the fuck would I buy a black and white TV when I can have color? But nah, man, there was some traditionalists. How fucking dumb, dude. Oh, the sheep, dude, the sheep. One way or the other, man. And I'm not saying that from a left-wing point of view. I'm saying that I'm outside the box politically. I'm not left, I'm not right. I think they're both dumb. If you want to get into it, that's fine. But if you gave me 20 minutes and had an open mind, whether you're left or right wing, I could explain it to you and you would not. You might get mad at me and just not. But it'd be too much logic. And you would realize deep down how we're being brainwashed with this left versus right bullshit. Literally, issues switch throughout time. Stances on issues have switched parties. How is that even, like, why would that ever happen? Suddenly the left wants war and the right does not want war. Like, it's weird. The left gets mad about anti-Semitism, but they also support Hamas. The right talks about how Muslims are much better than Jews, but they support Israel. Dude, it don't make it's literally set up where if you actually see it for real, you realize how dumb it is. And people put themselves in a box and they believe in everything. Oh, I'm right wing, and so I believe in all this stuff. If you actually sit down and look at every single issue that is being voted on in Congress, and you unbiased had to pick what you thought about all these different things, you're going to be balanced no matter who you are. Even like the biggest right-wing people, if you look at their stances, like they're left on some shit. It's just we have these like 5 big issues that divide everyone, when really there's a whole bunch of other issues that people actually agree on. But people allow that to run their lives. And there's people that sit around on Twitter, on social media, battling. Now, I battle some people for the truth, but I'll battle liberals, I'll battle people on the right, I'll battle anybody. And I notice patterns, and I can tell the people are brainwashed because I notice the same exact patterns when I get into arguments with these people. They always, you present them with evidence that goes against their claims, and they personally attack you. They do not even bother dealing with the source. They start going after you. That means like, oh, you don't have anything. Like, you don't have a card in the deck. So you just have to start attacking me because you're mad, because you're deep down, you're mad at me. That's why you're attacking me. That's when you attack someone, you do it because you're mad at them. And they're mad because I just proved you fucking wrong. But whatever, man. Whatever. So there you go. I mean, that was only 5 minutes, and I bet you, if certain people heard that have an open mind, they wouldn't. They'd be done with left or right. People that are already kind of moderate. Like you don't have to pick a side, man. That's how we break free and make the world a better place. Oh, nothing in particular happened, Luke. I was just going on a political rant to add diversity to my stream. We'll go back to sports now. I apologize if people didn't like that. But I do think if people understood that, it actually does improve your life. It actually does improve your life when you break out of that shit. You actually feel free. You go about your day with a better emotion when you live outside the right versus left paradigm. You don't have to be a crazy conspiracy theorist like me. Just understand that the truth of your views, you're actually balanced and you don't even know it. And you can use those websites. What are those? What's that website where you can yeah, okay. All right, fine. I'll go back to the game. Yeah, I was talking about earlier. So so this is one of those situations. I've experienced this firsthand as a fan with LeBron James. You know, you can see Cleveland. I am a Cleveland guy. So you have Lillard coming back to Portland. Now Portland sucks, but if I'm not mistaken, I think they're healthy. And one of the reasons they've sucked this year is because of the health of their team. What I mentioned earlier was this is not a team like the Cavs, like my Cavs, that is set up to be a good team even with injuries. They're not a deep team. They have a lot of developing guys. So you miss Simons for a lot of games. Sharp, man, he's a young rookie that's getting 15 points a game. Valuable guy. He's only played 32 games. Ayton. Think of the value of having DeAndre Ayton on the floor. Okay, and he's missed quite a handful of games there. Brogdon even. Scoot Henderson. They all missed a good handful of games. But if you look at this team fully healthy, yes, Scoot Henderson, Sharp, we don't really know what those guys are yet. I don't have no idea who these guys are. Oh, Robert Williams. I know him. That's not a bad guy to have in your rotation. Jabari Walker, this looks like another I don't follow NBA draft. I wait till the players to get to the league to figure out who they are. Because I just don't like college basketball. So this was a second round pick and they're getting a little something out of him. But yeah, you put it all together right now. This if Sharp's gonna be this good, man, he might get pretty goddamn good. So like next year, if they just keep this team, sure, Grant will be 30, Brogdon will be 32. Henderson might be balling a little bit harder. Are they kind of hoping that Scoot can be a big time guy, like a real star player? Yeah, he was the 3rd overall pick, so they're hoping Scoot really gets it done. I mean, as a 19-year-old coming in the NBA, playing 26 minutes a night, getting 12 points, 4 assists. He's point guard. We could have a future. I mean, what if he was getting a full slate of minutes? He'd be getting like 16 points and 6 rebounds, 6, 7, or I'm sorry, assists, almost 7 assists and 16 points as a 19-year-old point guard. That's a hard position, you know? Oh boy. Lillard going to the rack, gets stuffed and knocked on the ground, and you see a lot of people clapping. DeAndre Ayton with a big block. Let's look at their injury report. Sharp. Sharp will be reevaluated in 2 weeks. That was on January 15th, so they probably are reevaluating him. Is there a word on him when he'll be back? I kind of like it, though, man. Like, next year, this could actually be at least a play-in team, I think, if they stay healthy. Ayton was a really high draft pick, right? He might have been number 1. I think he was. Has he lived up to it? I don't know. He never really had the chance to be the main guy in Phoenix. Yeah, he was first overall. I think he played his role pretty well and did what he needed to do. I think they got the best out of him. And on this team, kind of the same situation. You have scorers in Simons, Grant, and Sharp. All right, we need to look at the pronunciation. Is it Simmons or Simons? Simons. It's Simons, like Simon says. I said Simmons earlier today, and then I corrected myself because there's only one M. So I was saying it right. Simons. Simons. Let's see here. What's up, Gabriel? Oh, 50? On who? Oh, it's a parlay. You need Middleton, more than 4.5 rebounds, Scoot to get 10 or more points, and Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez, man, he's been going Steph Curry out there lately. That's crazy, man. I know I pulled this up the other night, but I just have to do it again. It's such a fun thing. It's so fun to see. Brook Lopez went like 0 for 5 from 3 points in the first 8 years of his career. Look at that. Wait, that's just per game. Come on, load. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. 0 for 2, 0 for 2, 0 for 1, 0 for 0. And then in 2014, he was kind of like, okay, let's try a little bit more. And he went 1 for 10. And the next year, he's like, all right, maybe we'll take a couple more. 2 for 14. And then he's like, fuck it, dude. Dude, I'm telling you, man, in 2016, it would be the summer of 2016. Brook Lopez practiced a lot of 3-pointers that summer. Went from 2 of 14 to 134 out of 387, a 34% shooting rate, which is fantastic for a big man. But yeah, I don't know, KD, Fat Boy. I think I'm rooting for the Trailblazers, just because as a Cavs fan, we found ourselves in this situation several times where our team was ass and our LeBron had left for Miami. And he'd always come back around and beat the shit out of us. And we'd really always want to win. We were like, damn, this guy. I was a closeted Heat fan, though. I pretended to everybody. Like, I pretended like to everybody that I hated the Heat, but deep down, like, I still liked LeBron. Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, that would help us in the standings, Durs. We got, by the way, tomorrow, 4 p.m., we will have the Super Bowl preview show with me, Durs, and Tim. So it'll be a good one. We're gonna break down all the numbers and the stats. Don't worry, Durs. Me and Tim already talked all the conspiracy stuff today on our show, so we're gonna be focused on the game and the X's and O's. I might call Taylor Swift a tranny maybe once or twice, but other than that, you know me, man. But other than that, yeah, it'll be a good time. 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. on Wacky Wisdom Sports, as well as Facebook, Twitch, and Twada. I'm calling it Twitter till the day I die, dude. It's Twitter. Look, watch. I'm on Twitter. It's Twitter. It's still, you type in Twitter, it goes to Twitter. No, I know they redirect it. They just kept the domain name, but if you type in x.com, it does take you to Twitter. Sometimes it's fun to look at my search history to see like the stuff I've talked about in previous shows. Tyson Bagent Madden rating. Twins impregnate teacher. What? That must have been on one of our Wacky Wisdom News shows. Crazy things happen in this world, huh? All these female teachers sleeping with the kids, dude. Nice. Nice. But yeah, Middleton is a pretty good statistical guy. You know, he tends to be very consistent. He might not, you know, drop 30 or 40 ever, like a high-end star player. Maybe he a little bit in the past, but at this point in his career, he's just very consistent. Oh, shit. You got, okay, well, you know what? I think I might just root for the Bucks if you got that much money on the line. My goodness. Is that like a parlay, or did you bet a lot of money on the Bucks? But yeah, it is pretty crazy that Brook Lopez, man, and this is really an anomaly. I know that people will use this for a guy such as Evan Mobley. I know I use the Cavs a lot for reference, but Evan Mobley, we're hoping he can get a 3-ball going. And you say, hey, look what Brook Lopez does. If he could do it, Mobley's even more athletic and capable, I think. He could get good at threes, right? I don't know. I don't think we've really seen anything like this, have we? Has anyone ever done anything like this? Where you go from, you know, the first 8 years of your career not really shooting any threes at all to shooting 387 3-point attempts in a season and hitting 34%, which is fantastic for a big man. Later in his career, he would have a couple of really nice shooting years, 37%, 35%, 36%. Still shooting 34% now. Yeah, I don't think there's never been a guy to do that. No way. Inception? Oh yeah, I heard you kind of, don't you have to watch it twice to understand it? You kind of I heard you have to watch it twice or you're just not gonna, like, the first time is just like a practice run. What's up, Brandon? No, I have a PS3. I have an Xbox One. It's the old. I bought it in 2014. The old black brick, and my freaking hard drive that I hold all my games on broke. I was letting my daughter play Peppa the Pig video game, and my Xbox fell because the controller, I had to plug it in because I was out of batteries, and she accidentally pulled it and it fell. She didn't really know how to play the game, though. She's only 3 years old, so she wasn't. It's like this open world Peppa the Pig game where it's just a landscape point of view. So it's just linear. You just move either right or left through the environment. But it's pretty it's a good game for kids. Like, it's not too easy. Like, you kind of Like if even a 3-year-old might not be able to figure it out. Like they don't really know what's going on. They just see Peppa the Pig and their little character with Peppa the Pig. I have a PSP. Just kidding. I have a PAP, pretty average. Viewer discretion is advised. I reiterate. I think I forgot to put that. No, there it's somewhere. Somewhere in here, where there's a description of the bottom ticker, it should say viewer discretion is advised. Sometimes I do say some adult themed things. Also, I can let me just do it and show you. I can peel orange in a funny way. Yeah. All right, come on. Oh, this is a good one. That's perfect, dude. It's just YouTube and Facebook. Everybody calm down. And Twitch, don't give me a community strike. It's an orange peel. It's just an orange peel. Oh my god, dude. Temple Run isn't the popular game Subway Surfers now, though. It's not even called Temple Run anymore. Back in my day, it was called Temple Run. No, I had the PS3, not the PS4. I don't know. I don't know much about PlayStations, like the new ones, if they have problems or not. I have my Xbox I've had for 10 years now, and just about, and it's slow now and screws up sometimes, but for a 10-year-old console, the thing, I gotta give it some damn credit. Especially considering those early model Xbox 360s and the kind of image that Microsoft had for their hardware, that it would just break. I don't think that went away completely as they came out with new Xbox models. Oh, Lillard's at the free throw line. They're not even going crazy. They don't give a fuck, dude. They knew he was gone for years. This is not like, why did they put this on ESPN? This is not like, people are supposed to be yelling and booing at him like they did with LeBron. Is this not his first game back or anything? If it's not his first game back in Portland, no, the Bucks aren't going to play in Portland 2 times. No, they might play him twice in a season, but it would be 1 time in Portland, 1 time in Milwaukee. You'll know this. As an NBA team, do you play every team twice? Or are there some teams that you only play once and some teams like in your division that you play 3 or 4 times? I don't know how the scheduling works. I probably should. I could just ask Google. Because there's 30 teams, so you could play every team twice, and that would be only 60 games. And then you would have those other games available to play your divisional rivals a couple extra times. A team will face all 4 of its divisional rivals 4 times. 2 home games, 2 away. And the 15 teams in the opposite conference twice. So, like, if you're the Cavs, you play the West teams. You play each West team twice. 1 at home, 1 away. And then the other 10 teams in your conference, you play either 3 or 4 times. Okay. So everybody plays everybody at least twice. Well, that answered the question. Oh, yeah, me too. I'm always down for some baseball talk, man. We're going to scare everybody off now. I'm going to go on a 15-minute baseball rant. Uh-oh. I don't even care, dude. I don't know. People don't seem too into MLB these days, but I do baseball streams, and they do all right. But yeah, I'm a Cleveland guy, so my team is the Cleveland Indians / Guardians, whatever. It doesn't bother me. I still call them the Indians, but I know they do have a new name now. I think it'll come back one day, dude. I think they'll bring it back. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling too good about my team this year. I'm not feeling too good about the Indians. We have some really good young pitchers, like legit 4 good young pitchers. Shane Bieber's probably going to be gone. And then your offense, you have Steven Kwan, Andres Jimenez, Jose Ramirez, Josh Naylor. Josh Naylor's little brother, Bo Naylor, looks like he's going to be pretty good. Outside of that, you don't have much offensively. So, and Kwan and Andres Jimenez did not really give us quite what we expected. Now, those guys are both young. Sometimes you're due for a regression year after your breakout year, and then you get back on the star player trajectory that you started off on, or you just are kind of an average player. So we'll get those questions answered with those 2 guys. Josh Naylor, man, he's already a star player. He's good. He's good. He's real good. I know he's not real popular, but he does have some popularity because of how clutch this guy is. It's nuts. Who's your team, Brandon? We had Terry Francona as our manager, but he retired. So what the Indians did, or Guardians, whatever you want to call them, is they brought in a super young guy, young coach, Stephen Voigt. He was a catcher. I believe played most of his career for the Arizona Diamondbacks, I want to say. He was an okay catcher, good on defense. Didn't really do too much at the plate, I don't think. Maybe had a good year. But they brought him in because he's a first-time manager in the MLB, and Francona is still going to be with the organization as an advisor. And with a team like the Cleveland Indians being a very small market, not having much money to spend, you kind of have to have a very good manager like Francona. So they brought in a young guy who is moldable. You know, if we would have got that Brewers dude or some of the other veteran coaches, it wouldn't have made sense because a lot of those guys come in with their own agenda and their own way of doing things. And we're keeping Francona around so that he can still have an influence on this team. And we want to have a young guy who's going to be willing to learn and willing to listen. And that's what made Stephen Voigt kind of a no-brainer. He was the best first-time coach prospect available from what I heard. Oh, you like the Astros? Yeah, I don't know. I used to do the whole a bunch of cheaters and stuff like that. But I've kind of rethought that whole thing. Like, how much does it really help you if you have a little beeper that tells you what pitch is coming. Like, it's still so quick. It's such a quick thing to steal signs. So what? There's a couple of different types of beep. You have to know your beeps. Like, I think they were, I don't know if that really helped them. Their team was stacked as hell anyways. They could have threw the beepers away. They probably still would have won the damn World Series. And what proof's in the pudding? What's been going on since they got caught cheating? They're still in contention, very close every single year. So I don't know. I don't really think that gives you that much of an advantage. Like, all right, you know a fastball is coming. You have what? How much time do you have to hit a baseball? Like 0.3 seconds? You still got to hit the goddamn fastball. So what if you know the curveball is coming? Do you know where it's going to be? You know the location of it? No. It's just the fact that, you know, pitching and batting, that shit happens so fast. That's all very reactionary. It's not something like you sit in a film room and analyze, you know? I don't think you're supposed to drink the bottom of your kombucha. This is fermented tea. I think there's like it's a little too nasty at the bottom. You don't want to drink that. Might make your stomach upset. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is kind of fun that the Indians have the number 1 overall pick. We do have the number 1 overall pick. But baseball draft, I don't know. Like, you look at like Bryce Harper and some of the big names, and they were drafted pretty high. I don't know. I hope we get some fucking Acuna. I hope we get like an Acuna or like a Tatis that can come in and play like now. Fuck it. Well, that might be what they want you to think, Durs. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at any news or articles. I kind of just make my own opinions. But I probably should look and see what the official word is and what's coming out, because that will have an impact on my opinion. I personally would love to keep Bieber and watch him go in free agency. I wouldn't mind that. We haven't done that for a while. But the thing is, we do not do that. What they might do is, so this is the last year we'd have Bieber. They might, it's going to be a wait and see, right? Because there's a chance we're not very good. But there is a chance that some of this young talent comes in and plays really well. And then what if Bo Naylor is just as good as Josh Naylor all of a sudden? What if Josh Naylor has a 30 home run year? What if Jose has one of his crazy years that he's capable of? What if Steven Kwan and Andres Jimenez does what they're capable of? What if these young pitchers that like Bybee and Gavin Williams and Logan Allen look even better? I mean, shit, dude. They're one of those teams where you can't just, they're not a contender right now, but by mid-season, they could be a contender. Like oh shit, like they're back. Okay, Oscar Gonzalez, he's gone. He was a guy that we thought was really going to be a star move for the future. He's gone, but maybe, Rocchio or Arias or Tyler Freeman at the shortstop position emerges as a star player. You know, there's plenty of potential for that team. Yeah, y'all got the Bader, right? Harrison, what's that guy's name? Bader. Is it Harrison Bader? What's his name? Am I thinking of the right dude? He's the dude from the Brewers, right? He's like insane. No. Josh Hader. Who the hell was I thinking of? Harrison Bader. Isn't he? No, he's just like a position player. Wait, who's Harrison Bader? I think he's just like a position player for the Angels, or like a center fielder. Yes, he's like a kind of a backup. You don't want to start. You don't usually start a Harrison Bader every day, but you could, and he would be a great guy to have as like your pinch hit, dude. But yeah, Josh Hader. Josh Hader. Yeah, he's really good. He's crazy. He's getting a little older, but I think he'll be fine. It was a big deal too. It was a lot of money. How much? Wait, what's this? Oh, interesting. So they're saying Hader might actually. They said he's open to a more flexible role with the Houston Astros. So I think they already have a decent closer. Was it Presley or something? They're saying pound for pound, he might be the best overall pitcher in baseball. Or they just turned him to a starter late in his career. Fuck it. And he's like crazy good. I mean, he's getting. How much money was it? It was a lot, man. So he doesn't even have to. He doesn't have to worry about. Yeah, 5-year, 95 mil. I guess that's not ace money. No, that's not ace money. So I guess being the very best closer still doesn't get you ace money. That's 20 a year. About a little less, actually. Now, perhaps maybe a little less money because he's a little older. I don't know. Oh, he's still 29. Should have for sure 3 good years. Last 2 years of his contract might not be pretty. For a closer outside of his peak that might be blowing some games when he gets up to like 34, 35. Well, I guess the last year of his contract, he'd be 34. Dude, Mariano Rivera was like 60, dude. That guy played baseball for like 40 years. Wow, I botched that spelling so bad. What's up, Floppy? Yeah, it's great. Yeah, but he's like known as the best reliever. So what if he came in late in his career, turned to a starter, and he was a stud, and he's just like, oh, dude, I could have made. That's a silly hypothetical, though. Obviously, he's either going to be a reliever or a closer. Mariano Rivera played from 1975, and he's still playing. No, I'm just kidding. Played his whole year in New York, 19 years, from age 25 to 19 or to 43, 19 years. $652 games saved. Seems like a lot, huh? What I want to see is his strikeout to innings pitched ratio. I guess it's not that. Earlier in his career, it was like this year, it was pretty crazy. In 1996, when he first came in the league, he was fanning people. 130 strikeouts and 107 innings. And then it kind of dipped a little bit. He was still very good. But yeah, for his career, he had less strikeouts than innings pitched. Sometimes guys do have more. That's still pretty good, though. 1,100 strikeouts and 1,200 innings, about. to do it like, yeah, to be that close over 19 years. Yeah, dude. Gold career totals indicate an all-time record. So when we look at players' stats, we don't typically see this too often. This because I didn't even really know what that meant first. Billy Wagner, was he good? Let me see. I know I have a Billy Wagner card. It was like a newer age card. But like late in his career. Our closer. Oh, sorry, Brandon. I missed that. Our closer is Emmanuel Clase. He's one of the top closers in the American League. He did have a lot of blown saves last year, but he's still like pretty much led. I think he was pretty close to leading the league in saves, and he might have made another All-Star game. But don't hold me to that. But we might trade him. We might trade him to the Dodgers. Yeah, we'll play the Astros a couple times per year. Yep. Yeah, we'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you. Yeah, I think I know. I think I have looked at his stats before. Floppy. Yeah, dude, he had a 2.31 in a 16-year career. How the hell do you not make the? That's so stupid. Now he was a closer. So I guess that's not as crazy with him being a closer, but still 16 years of consistency, a couple different teams, all-star games. It seems like he finished a lot of games. It seems like he was on good teams that didn't need save opportunities. Like they were already up, and he just came in to finish it. Oh boy, he was fucking fanning people, dude. Holy shit. He pitched 903 innings and had almost 1,200 strikeouts. That's like 300 more. So he was averaging more than one strikeout per inning. Like 1.3. I bet you that's right, dude. 1.3 something or 1.2 or maybe even 1.4. Might be 1.4. Strikeouts per inning. 1.32. Okay, it was 1.3. I was right the first time. Oh yeah, that stat's more. That's a cool stat. 11 strikeouts per 9 innings. Yeah, I like the looks of that. Our starters are so Shane Bieber's a well-known starter for the Cleveland Indians. But then we're going to have a bunch of young guys that were really good as rookies that people might not know of yet. But Tanner Bybee, Gavin Williams, Logan Allen. I think there's one more good young guy. I'm forgetting. I have to know. I'm sorry. I have to know. Damn, we only had 76 wins last year. It's a rough year for us. We're usually pretty good. Oh, so it's just, okay, I named them all. So it's just three guys. Bybee, Allen, and Gavin Williams. They're good, though. They're very good pitchers. They all had sub-4 earned run averages. Bybee was in the 2s, 2.98. We have a pretty good bullpen, too. No, I don't have that, but I could get it. There's a link in the description on YouTube, and on the YouTube version of this stream. Yeah, you're on the YouTube. If you look in the description, there's a link, and you can get free games on that shit. Make sure if you're gonna use it on Google Chrome. Do not use Microsoft Edge, because Microsoft Edge, you get viruses. What's up, Norm? Just hanging out, doing some withdrawing from Kratom. I'm trying to really cut back on Kratom, and I ran out today. I'm trying to challenge myself to not just go buy more. And it's been rough. And it's now 11:31 Eastern time, and the Kratom store is closed. So I'm fucked, dude. I might have to go to inpatient for Kratom. I might have to go to the streets, dude, and get on. I might have to get some real opiates. Oh shit. What's going on? What's going on, Rye? Hey, I was just talking about Caitlin Clark is the only college basketball player I can name. I'm not a fan of college basketball. I can't name a single guy. She has absolutely taken over the sport of college basketball in general. I gotta give her props. Oh, Angel Reese. But I did have to look it up. I knew who Angel Reese was, but I did I knew her first name. Yeah, dude. Just a little fetty, you know? Cleveland Cavaliers. My favorite team is the Cleveland Cavaliers because I'm in Cleveland, grew up in Cleveland. And my second favorite team, you'll never guess, is the Golden State Warriors. People, it confuses people. They don't understand. But it is yeah. And yeah. So yeah, I have a LeBron jersey, a Kyrie jersey, but I also have Draymond, Steph, and Clay. I'm a big jersey guy. I collect a lot of jerseys and shit. I'll have jerseys of teams that I'm not even like. I mean, I kind of like the Bears, but I have a Matt Forte jersey. I know you'll appreciate that one, Floppy. Like, I'm not a big. I have a Justin Herbert fan. I'm not that big fan of the Chargers. I have like a Peyton Manning old Pro Bowl one. Not a Colts fan. I have Mahomes jersey. I'm not even really a Chiefs fan. I don't even know if I'm that big of a Mahomes fan. It's just he's so goddamn good, and I got it a good deal on it on eBay. The reason I'm able to have so many jerseys is a lot of them I'll get like an old style one on eBay, and it might not be my perfect size, but it's still cool to wear. I have an Adrian Peterson jersey. I loved Adrian Peterson, but I'm not a Vikings fan. With that said, I have a lot of Browns jerseys, and it's quite a graveyard. It is quite a graveyard. Oh, God. Like Brady Quinn, Kellen Winslow. Baker. No, I like my Baker jerseys. I like Baker. I have 2 Baker Mayfield jerseys, and I'm proud. But some of those other ones, I mean, I have some good old ones like Josh Cribbs, Joe Thomas, Bernie Kosar. DeQuell Jackson was a good linebacker for the Browns. We had Jamal Lewis for a year from the Ravens, running back. I think he ran for 2,000 yards with Baltimore early in his career. I have his Browns jersey. Yes, Brady Quinn. The Brady Quinn jersey is all messed up, though. because I changed it. I did like one of those things where you put tape on it. We had this dude, Peyton Hillis. He was on the cover of Madden 12. He was the white running back before Christian McCaffrey. Well, modern day white running back. I know they used to have more white running backs back in the day. 77-77 this game, by the way. I will start talking about this game specifically in the fourth quarter once it gets down to the wire. Yeah. It's right over there. It's right over there, Rye. Of course I have a Johnny Manziel jersey. Dude, I had a Johnny Manziel watch party for the... I wanted us to draft him so bad. I was like 16 or 17 years old at the time. Or I might have had just... What was that, 2014? I might have been 8. I might have been like 18. But I was young, and I wasn't like... I wasn't into alcohol or drugs really in high school. So I didn't really understand. I didn't really, I didn't know that he never watched film and he'd be hungover for games, balling out, and he liked partying way more than he liked football. What I saw is a guy who had scrambling abilities like Michael Vick and a very good arm to go along with it, comparable to like a poor man's Brett Favre. Kind of a gunslinger, let it loose type guy. As well as some accuracy. He looked like he had NFL arm talent to me. I think he did. I think he did. The only knock on him was his size. Guys have been successful, or Doug Flutie was very short. Russell Wilson. Not a lot of short guys. I mean, Kyler Murray has had his moments. He's looked pretty good. But yeah, I got all sorts of ones. I have a Jarvis Landry. That's one of my favorite ones. There's some good Browns jerseys in there of old players. I do have a Houston Rockets James Harden jersey. I do like Houston. So I assume you're from Houston, Brandon. Houston has a very special place in my heart. Last year, so I went to the Deshaun Watson game when last year, like 2022. I think it was December 4th. And I had the best party night of my life in Houston. The night before the game. It's an insane story. Hook up with a stripper, do cocaine, driving around drinking Coronas and smoking a bunch of cigarettes, bar hopping, and then the next morning getting there still drunk from the night before, get pounded. I'm tailgate hopping, man, because I'm one of those dudes that can just if I'm drinking, I don't need to be with a group. I will go out and find a group. I'll go to different bars and stuff like that. So I'm bouncing from tailgate to tailgate, dude. With I had a bunch of Coronas. I had 5 Corona bottles. I'm walking through the parking lot of NRG Stadium. I'd hide them, and then as soon as I got to somebody's tailgate tent, I'd be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm from Cleveland, and I'm here alone." And people would be nice. That's all you had to say, and they'd be nice. I really need some. I don't know anyone. I did it all alone. I took an airplane the night, the day before, the morning before I took a flight. I met the Browns' most popular sports columnist, sports reporter, Mary Kay Cabot. I met her on the plane and had a 5-minute conversation with her, drunk. So yeah, it was that was my heart is still in a Houston strip club. I haven't yet recovered. My heart never came home with me. But anyways, yeah, that was a nuts one. So yeah, the Texans are my third favorite team, NFL wise. I mean, yeah, they got C.J. Stroud from Ohio State. Well, I'll tell you what, Rye. I mean, I did discuss the possibility of this before the game. If you just look at the record for Portland, you're gonna say, yeah, they freaking stink. I mean, 14-33. But if you dig into like their roster, this is not too bad of a team. They have had a lot of injuries this year, and they're absolutely not built to handle that. Their top scoring option, Simons. This is a young 24-year-old kid that kind of came out of nowhere and looks like he's going to be a star player. He's only played 25 games. Grant has been healthy, but then the young Sharp, this rookie who's getting 15 a game and playing really well. He's played 32 games, and then the list goes on. Brogdon missing games, Ayton missing games, Scoot Henderson missing games. I think when all those guys are healthy, I know Sharp and Henderson are very, very young players. Sharp, I think, is in his second year, right? Or no? Is Scoot a rookie? Who's the rookie and who's the second year? 2022. Yeah, Sharp this is year 2 for him. And I believe Scoot is rookie, right? Yes. So yeah, they're super young players, but they are, for their age, I mean, look, I know some guys come in and average 20 points a game as a 19-year-old, and like Paulo Banchero when he came in already looking like a for sure star. You maybe don't have that yet with Sharp and Scoot Henderson, but on a historical level, the history of the NBA, these guys look like they have the potential to be very, very good players, and they're already contributing. And you already have Simons is now a veteran scorer. This is, I believe, like the third year he's been real good. He's been growing year to year, but this is now like the third year, I believe, that he's a serious scorer. Jeremy Grant is 29 years old. All he's done in the NBA is average 20 points a game wherever he goes. And then Malcolm Brogdon. He's been a very, very well-rounded player wherever he's went. Very, I would call him, he's almost a star player. He's a very underrated guy. And then DeAndre Ayton, former number 1 overall pick. What would DeAndre Ayton look like as the main guy on a team? That would be interesting. Now, he doesn't have to be on this team, but he might have that ability to take on more. But he doesn't need to. I don't think he's like a bust just because his points per game for his career is only like 14, 15. I think he's just been in situations where there's been a lot of scorers around him, and he hasn't had that pressure to be like a dominant scoring center. I think he could be if he needed to. Hell yeah. That's still a long way, Brandon. My birthday is January 1st. I was born right on time. It makes it real easy. The next year I turn a new age. So yeah, Simons was the 24th overall pick, 2018. Didn't do much in his first 3 years. 3 points, 8 points, 7 points. But then all of a sudden, once McCollum was out of there, all of a sudden, he's a big-time scoring threat. 17 points a game. Last year had 21. This year, 22. He's gotten better every year. So yeah, my point being, I think they're a lot better of a team, and I don't think this is too surprising. I think with some of the emotions too, I don't know, the fans don't seem too into it. This was supposed to be like Lillard coming back to Portland and getting harassed. And then like if you win, it's a big deal. This is like your finals. You're not going to the playoffs. This is literally your NBA finals. Beating your old player's new team. That's how it was for the Cavs. Like, this is it. We played Miami. Miami came to Cleveland in the middle of the year. And we knew damn right that right there was the only game that mattered all year because we weren't going anywhere. Let me look. I can't think off my head on that one. Damn, I've gone like this whole show without putting in a nicotine pouch. That's insane, dude. Dude, I put nicotine pouches like in the morning when I snooze. I'll put in a nicotine pouch and fall back to sleep. I'm so addicted to these things. But I'm trying to work on all my addictions, all my vices. I'm doing real good. It was a shitty morning and I was pissed, but once I took my health supplements and stuff like that, it's been good. Only one pouch. But yeah, happy late birthday or early birthday, Brandon. either way. I'm gonna be honest with you, Rye. I kind of like this squad, man. I would take LeBron, obviously, if he wants to just join up. Oh, I'd give him Karis LeVert. I don't want to get rid of this twin tower at Mobley and Allen, and I want to keep this backcourt. I know it fizzled off in the playoffs last year, but the Cavs played their worst basketball. They were honestly a team that could have made a deep run if they played their game into the playoffs. But they randomly decided to play their worst basketball of the year against the New York Knicks. Give them Karis. Niang. Okoro. And whatever else out of these guys you need to give them. But I'm not giving up. I'm not doing like a Mobley or nothing like that. No Garland, no Mobley. I don't even know if I... Just the way the team is built. Because then if you... Garland and LeBron could be a pretty good duo. But so I get that it does kind of make sense. Because Mitchell and Garland are two smaller guards. But Mitchell has dunking ability and stuff. Even though he's a little smaller, he's got hops. But Mitchell would be the one you'd want to move. I wouldn't want to touch Mobley or Garland just because of the long term and keeping our championship window open. I wouldn't want to risk Garland or Mobley's future, giving them up just for a year of LeBron. I don't trust that he's not signing a long-term contract. One, he's like 40 years old. How much longer? Like, what, a 5-year deal? I mean, honestly, though, does he have another 10 in him? Like, let's just be honest. You've seen extremely fit 80-year-olds, right? That still run and lift and they're jacked. It's very rare, but he seems like he has the genetics where he's going to be like 80 years old and still jacked. Yeah, I don't know. I would take LeBron, but I don't know. I'd be hesitant. And I get that Mitchell might be gone after next season. Does LeBron truly give you a better chance? I don't know. They'd have to do it before the season. I wouldn't do it mid, like right now. No way. Because then everybody's got to learn. Then with LeBron, with those LeBron teams that we would put around him in Cleveland, there was always a learning curve. They always started off slow. There was a couple years in the championship, the 4-year championship run, where we went every year. There was a few years in there where we were just so good all year. But for the most part, they were always kind of tinkering with that roster. Like, look at the Bucks compared to how the Cavs used to do things. I mean, the Bucks over the last 6 years, they've been very, very consistent. I mean, it was Holiday, Giannis, and Middleton, and Lopez for a long minute. And Bobby Portis. And Connaughton. And you don't see cores like that stick around in the NBA. Sports in general, shit. Maybe baseball. Right, you have no idea. You have no idea. It could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 20. I think Brady was 43. Let's see. I click and type so much faster than what this computer can take. Come on, load. No, it's not what I even clicked. If we go right here and look. Okay, he was 45. My God, he was. He was 45. Now, he's not playing a physically demanding position overall. But you are getting hit. You are getting knocked down. Pretty much every time you get sacked, it sucks. And you're getting sacked 25 to 40 times a year. He got sacked 500. He got his ass cracked into the ground right here 565 times in his career. So it's not a big wear and tear for his. It's still not a big wear and tear for his body overall. For your arm, yes, big time, like a pitcher in baseball. Guys wear out their arm in 5 years of pitching. Quarterbacks, their arms go dead at 34. They drop off at 34. He had an extra 11 years in him. Damn, look at that all-time record. 251 and 82. This looks like Madden. This looks like some dumb shit in Madden. 89,000 passing yards. 649 touchdowns, really? And only 212 picks. What? Dude, that one year he had 50 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. I don't know if he was on steroids, but maybe some Adderall or something. Shit. So LeBron is what, right? What is LeBron right now? Is he 40 on the dot? I was drunk in the Las Vegas airport the night that LeBron broke the record. I was actually like in LA, but it was like a mental breakdown, run away from home type thing. Run away from your problems. I was just drunk and having issues. Divorce, mental health problems, all that shit. But you work hard, get through it, and there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Now I'm doing well. But yeah, LeBron is 39. He's not 40 quite yet. Bro, that scares me, man. He looks like he's 31 still. He legitimately looks like he's 31. If he shaved and maybe I don't know, wore some baggy jeans or something, he might the way he plays, I'm saying, you might mistake him. I don't know if he wore like a shooting sleeve, like something that a young guy would do, some earrings, a nose ring or something. Do something to make yourself look younger while you're out there playing basketball, and someone could mistake you for like a 27, 28-year-old in the prime of your career. That's when he was in Miami. Like, I don't think is he off? Not by much. He's averaging 24 points a game for his career, 27. Rebounds, he's averaging 7.5 rebounds. He averages 7.5 for his career. I believe this is this assist right here? Yes. Assists, he's averaging 7.7 assists this year, 7.3 for his career. Three-point percentage, shit. He's shooting 39% from three this year, 34% for his career. He's actually, the three ball is real good this year. And some dude, he could potentially get better. If the three gets better, if he's consistently shooting 38%, like he could be a problem, bro. He could go somewhere loaded and be a problem. And he's gonna be a sports billionaire. He doesn't have to make $1 doing NBA for the rest of his life. He could go vet minimum. If he really wants to he could beat Michael so easily. I don't know. I think he might get the point after this year. Like, fuck AD and Ra Hachimura, dude. Let's get the fuck out of here. And let's go vet minimum to Cleveland. That would be one of the best places you could go. Next year, you got one more year, Mitchell. If LeBron James signed a 4-year vet minimum contract in Cleveland, you think Mitchell ain't signing the Supermax? Because you can have 3 Supermaxes now. We already have one with Garland. We have and then Mobley's gonna need one, I think. We are paying Jarrett Allen a decent amount. And then we got like Max Strus for a few years, I think. So yeah, we'd be good. We'd be good. Well, and think of how many ring chasers would be trying to come to our team for vet minimums. We get LeBron and then Mitchell long term. Garland's already locked up. You lock up Mobley. We'd be nuts. Kyrie's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm with it, dude. Give me that vet min. Give me that vet minimum. I'm with it, dude. You just look at the Cavs roster over the last couple of years. We just acquire all the guys that have been good for us. We have like a 10-man rotation. That's just always an all-star team. Lauri Markkanen. We get my boy Colin Sexton back, dude. I want Colin Sexton back. I hope we do that in the future. When he becomes a free agent, I really hope he comes back to Cleveland as like a come off the bench scoring guy to replace Karis LeVert over the next few years. Some of these nicknames that they have on Pro Reference. Okay, yeah, King James, LBJ, Chosen One, Bron. I guess you kind of hear that. The Little Emperor, never heard that. The Akron Hammer, I get it, but I've never heard that. L Train, never heard that. Benjamin Buckets, never heard anyone call him that. I need some fucking water. Oh boy. Something's stuck in my throat. A little protein. Oh. Portland got the deer meat in a big skillet. Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's see. I want to see him win this shit. Yeah, I don't know. The Cavs are one of those teams where a lot of Cleveland fans that watch them every day, like me, will say that we do have a shot. But for someone who, I could see why someone would look at the Cavs and be like, they're solid, but not like a championship team. We haven't done it as well this year. We're starting to, though. Defense. Oh, yeah. No, never mind. They turned up the D. That was just the beginning of the year. Our defense. We play crazy D. That's what she said. Our defensive rating is second in the league. And then just the raw points per game allowed is third in the league. Now, our offense is 19th in points and 17th in rating. That's the issue. But you have to keep in mind we have had some injuries this year. Despite those injuries, this SRS number, I really like to use this number. They're 8th in the NBA. Typically, if you're a top 10 team, you could kind of consider yourself somewhat of a contender. If you're playing your best basketball, this number works better for football, actually. Like the Chiefs, for example, Kansas City Chiefs are like the 7th or 8th ranked SRS team in the NFL. And this takes in basically what this says is the Cavs would be projected to beat an average team by 4 points. And that would be an average team as it stands this year. So think like Magic are very average, Heat are average. And this number, the way it distributes, like Celtics have a 10, that's insane. That's not going to stay that way. I follow this. Like I don't know. They could, anything can happen, but that doesn't happen. Like the Cavs at one point last year had the number 1 SRS. I think we had like a 9, but it dips. So yeah, the Knicks are slightly better than what their record. The Knicks and 76ers are slightly better than what their standing says. The Bucks aren't actually as good. They're still really good and elite and might win the championship, obviously. But what this number is saying is that even though they're 2 in the standings, you have to look at who they've played. This number will factor in the strength of your schedule as well as your margin of victory or margin of loss if you have a negative number. So like the Hornets, they got the worst. They'd be projected to lose by an average team by 11 points. So even the Magic would be projected to kick their ass by 11 points right off the bat. They don't really use this number for sportsbook wise for NBA. In the NFL, the reason I talk about this number, a lot of times you look at the SRS of the teams, you use it as like a point difference. So Celtics 10, Knicks 5. It's a 5-point difference. Celtics by 5. You look at that, and then you look at the spread on the sports books, and it's exact, like spot on a lot. Yeah, you know what? I finally, what was that? Was that last night that I finally, so far this year, I'm like, how the fuck are the Timberwolves good? But I finally figured it out. I figured it out. Anthony Edwards is a legit scoring superstar. Karl Anthony Towns, he might not be the best rim defender as a big man, but then they literally have the best rim defender with Rudy Gobert. And then whenever I check their stats, I'm like, Naz Reid, another center. But that dude, if you look at like the minutes he plays and how many points he averages, that dude's coming in as a scoring center off the bench. Like, he's good. And then you look at some of the other guys like Jalen McDaniels. I mean, yeah, they might not seem super deep. But like any sport in any season, it kind of just depends on what you do in the playoffs. They could have the most fantastic regular season. I do see a potential for them if they get this number 1 seed. They could get upset by like the Sun. Probably not the Suns would fall, but the Mavericks could fall to the 8th seed. The Lakers could end up as the 8th seed, or the Warriors, if they get their shit turned around, could be a dangerous 8th seed. And if the Timberwolves aren't playing their best ball, if they're kind of falling off at the playoffs like the Cavs did last year, or Minnesota keeps it up into the playoffs and bare minimum gets to the Western Conference Finals, would likely ultimately lose to the Denver Nuggets. But if you think about it, man, your 3 of your best 4 players are centers. And what's the big thing with the Nuggets? They have a dangerous center. Now you got to make sure you play defense on Murray. Mike Conley's doing a great job for the Timberwolves as well, kind of running the ship as a point guard. I don't know. At his age, I don't know how well he's playing defense. I don't really watch them too much. I know he's not scoring too much, but he's still facilitating and running the team. But Edwards can create offense in a couple of different ways as well as Karl Anthony Towns. So he doesn't have to go out there and get 10 assists per game. Brook Lopez teeing up. Oh, that would have been a big shot. Yeah, I'm going to start. Let me start calling this thing a little bit. Although I'm a little bit, that score you see is a little bit ahead of me. I'm a little behind. Oh, yeah, Blazers with a big shot. I mean, there's 7:42 left. Maybe when it gets to like 5 minutes. If something big happens, I'll call it out. I haven't really been even watching too much. I've kind of just been looking at the stats and shit. It's kind of how it goes. Oh, Middleton with a big-time jump shot. Milwaukee really needed that one. I don't know. I wouldn't be too panicked yet. With 7:14 and ticking, it's a 6-point game. It is Portland, although there's Ayton with a nice jump shot right at the free throw line. Very contested, too. Giannis not yet in the game. Keep that in mind. Lillard, 3-pointer, no good. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. Giannis is not in yet. They're playing games right now. They're like, we could probably wait. Let's wait. Let's see. Like maybe it gets over 10 or 12, they might throw him in. But if it doesn't get that bad, they might wait till it's like 5 minutes left to put in Giannis back in. Actually, they might put him in right now. Timeout, Portland. So we'll see what Milwaukee does. It's an 8-point game. Do you want to play? Do you want to play Russian roulette with this game right now? And you have a pretty good team outside of Giannis. So do you really need? I don't know though. What if the Portland hits 2 3-pointers in a row and go up by like 14? Could happen real quick. Maybe 2 layups too. It could get bad, It could get bad. And then Giannis has to come in and try to, cover 13 points or something like that. I think you'd rather just bring him in now with an 8-point deficit. Yeah, just get him in now. Thunder. So yeah, I haven't really watched much of the Thunder or really even dug through their stats. So I'm just actually kind of getting into NBA. I followed the Cavs pretty well, and I've done a couple of other streams here and there. But now there's NBA every night, so I'll be streaming NBA most nights. So that's when I start getting familiar with all the different teams and stuff. But the NFL kind of gets into NBA. The beginning of the first third of NBA, I don't really pay much attention to other than the Cavs. I might peek the standings. The standings aren't too surprising in the East. The Magic are doing better than expected. I'm not surprised with the Pacers with how well Halliburton is playing. The Cavs did pass up the 76ers. That's a little surprising. The Knicks up there is the third seed. I mean, they are good. The Heat, expected them to be a little bit better. There's still plenty of time. Other than that, yeah. Your fringe your fringe play-in teams were expected to be like Bulls, Hawks, Nets, Raptors. Hornets, Wizards, Pistons, you knew they were going to suck. The really only surprises are Heat, slow start, Magic above 500 in the East. Now, the West is where things get fucking crazy. But yeah, the Thunder, they're going to find out. As long as they don't have some miserable collapse. I think they'll be in the playoffs no matter what. They're 32-15. They are they're dang. 17 games above 500 for the Thunder. Huh. If Zion was actually being Zion, the Pelicans would be really good. Is he even playing this year? I don't know. Brandon Ingram and McCollum seem to get hurt all the time too. Well, yeah, they had Chet, man. Chet's actually looking pretty good. He was a big question mark after that injury, but he's getting 16 points a game, 7.5 rebounds. Shai is a superstar confirmed. They got their superstar. Jalen Williams. Now, see, some of these guys, this is where I don't really know these guys. I've heard of Dort. I know Giddey. I know Chet, and I know Shai. I've kind of heard of Jalen Williams. He was like kind of one of their less known prospects that ended up being like, I think, like the better one. He was a rookie last year, 14 points a game. I don't think he was a high draft pick either. He was the 12th overall pick. But yeah, that looks like a slam dunk for 12th overall. And I do believe the Thunder are one of those teams that also has a lot of future assets. Are they the team that has a crazy amount of draft picks? Or is that somebody else? No, that's the Jazz from trading Mitchell and Goobert. Well, there is Giannis back in the game here with 6 minutes left. Although they still haven't gotten a bucket. Oh, Brogdon trying to hit a three. No good. Damn. Come on, bro. You were open. They're trying to get Giannis to shoot. And he didn't care. He just drove to the lane anyways and got an and one. Yeah, Portland's fucked. Well, I think Giannis right there, that looked pretty I know I'm a little behind, but that and one he got, he looked pretty they gave him a jump shot and he's like, "No, I have to score right now. I'm going to the hoop." Basketball, baseball, hockey, football, tennis. I would say if I had to pick, I tend to kind of like You know, when you have children, it's like unconditional love. You don't have a favorite for basketball, baseball, and NFL. And I just started getting into UFC. Hockey's badass. I'm not a big fan. But if I had to choose, I would go NFL, MLB, and then NBA. If NBA cleaned up the foul issue and made it a little bit easier for defenders and said, hey, if you're going straight up and an offensive guy initiates the contact, that's just a no call. But they call that. They just call way too many chippy choppy. Joel Embiid is averaging 36 points per game. No, he's not. He's averaging 26 points per game, and he's getting 10 free throws, 10 free shots, 10 free points a game. It's stupid. The other night, he got fouled one time. So, like, that's how it should be. But you can do all this stuff now where you're not even actually trying to get the basketball in the hoop. You're just trying to draw a foul. You know, you get a pump fake, you get a guy up in the air. Oh, he might be over here to the side, but you like fall into him while throwing up the stupid shot. Bucks slowly getting back into this one. It's a 4-point game. Lopez popped a 3. Now they look a little bit more urgent. And they look a little bit more confident too. Just like that. Lillard pulling up from deep. You dumbass. I mean, I guess it's still the time to do it. You better hit that if you're going to pull up like that. I feel it though, man. I play basketball sometimes. Sometimes you got to pull up on one of those. And the Blazers get a bucket from Ayton. Dude, if I was... Dude, no. I want to see Giannis and Lillard right now. Because there's sometimes when Giannis kind of like, fuck this dude. I want Holiday back. I got the decaffeinated Insta coffee. I just put it in a water bottle, and that's that. Room temperature water. Damn. How'd they get all them picks? Was Paul George traded away for picks or something? Man, they stockpiled 17 first rounders through 2026. So yeah, you know what you could do. 17 first round picks. Russell Westbrook and Paul George were sent to Houston and LA, where they got Chris Paul, Shai, Gallinari, and they probably moved all those guys. Oh, they traded. They had Grant. That's right. They did have Grant. And then, yeah, Paul was good for them. Yeah, Paul led them to that number 5 seed when he came there with Shai and everything. But then they traded his ass for a first round pick. And they had Dennis Schroeder, and they sent him out and ended up with a pick. I guess they were involved in some 3-team deal. Okay, wait. When was this article written though? Because we're already in 2024. They might not have a crazy amount left. Did. My computer might be frozen. Come on. Survive. Yes. Oh, this shit's confusing as hell. So this article was written a while ago. So a lot of these guys we're seeing help them be a winning team right now are picks that they have used. Are those picks that they've used over the last couple of seasons. Because 2024, they have their own pick, an unprotected from the Clippers, and a protected 1 through 4 from Houston. What? They're gonna have that this year. And they have another in 2026. There really? So that it's guaranteed to be a 1 or through 4 pick. What? The basketball draft is so fucking confusing. What's up, handsome? That was good, man. Heck yeah, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good username. Hey, what's up, handsome? I get it a lot too. Hey, oh. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, dude, the Thunder. But so that's the question. What do you want to do though? With those two project, I would say, man, who is the next guy to get traded? Donnie? Sign and trade Donovan Mitchell and get the cat, dude. There, boom. Boom. That's what the Cavs should probably do. Well, they'd have to do it after this year, right? When is the draft? Isn't it like during the playoffs or something stupid like that? Or it's like right after the season? So we would probably have to do it. So we would lose out on that last year. Yeah, I believe the season's over by then. Ends in like June or July. June, July. It's not during, isn't it during the finals? I guess I don't know if we'll probably not go to the finals. But the trade, you can't make trades till the end of the year. No, the NBA finals is like end of April or May. No, it's June. I'm so confused. So it's four days after the finals if it goes to 7. So what if you were the Cavs? So because you can't trade unless the season's over. Are you allowed to trade? Do you have that 3-day window? Do you have like a 3-day window where you can trade? If you're the Thunder, it's like, all right, we gotta wait till after the year, and we have that protected pick in this draft. It's like, fuck, dude. So you kind of have to trade that shit at this deadline. You have to make that decision now. And if you want to pair those two together to really get somebody, they got to do it at this deadline. They cannot. No, I don't think you can do that. If you don't trade, if you have a 2024 pick and you don't trade it at the deadline, that's your pick. You're taking that pick. I would think that's how it works. I don't think there's a 3-day window where trading opens up. I don't know that for a fact, though. If someone would correct me. No, Milwaukee is not my team. My team is the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm a Cleveland guy. Cleveland sports. My secondary teams, I like Carolina Panthers, Golden State Warriors, Houston Texans, San Diego Padres, and the Dodgers and the Yankees. Shh. Not the Yankees. I kind of like, I don't know. I do like the Dodgers for sure, but sometimes I kind of like the Yankees. I can't help it. I liked A-Rod and Mark Textura when I was a kid. You could just tell they were both on steroids. It was badass. All right, now that there's 2 minutes left, I'm going to be calling this game. I know I'm a little bit behind, but just in case. Because I do want to see this shit. Derpy, I will take it all day, dude. I'm telling you. I'm only 28 years old. I don't know about the old Browns. I know the Browns used to be good before my time. I will take mediocre. After what I've experienced in my life as a Browns fan over the last almost 30 years now, mediocre is I will take. Next stream, we will be doing at 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow a Super Bowl preview with me and 2 other people. And then I'll be doing basketball probably whenever, 7 or 8, depending on what game. Yeah, I just saw that shot. That was nuts. That was crazy. He's good. I would like to, if they're going to trade him. Well, the Cavs don't have picks. Can we like trade Mitchell for the Thunder picks and then use the Thunder? No, that's stupid. But yeah, that could be that could fucking happen, dude. Blazers desperately trying to score here, up by 3, fighting hard, getting offensive rebounds. There's Ayton in the paint. He can't get it to go, but the goose gets loose. It's bouncing all over the place like a volleyball game, and the Bucks come up with it. Oh, shit. Come on, I'm rooting for Portland, man. Damian Lillard, top of the key now. Got to switch with Ayton. He's going to fly by him and soar to the hoop. Throws the hammer down. And you almost forget Damian Lillard can fly sometimes. My goodness. He had a springboard on that one. All right, well, Simons will try to answer here. Bad pass to Grant. They can't get it in. The goose gets loose again. It's all over the place. They're rolling around. The ball goes out of bounds. Beasley was fighting for it. They're going to give it to the Bucks, and Beasley is real fucking excited right now. Rumble tumble. That ball going out of bounds right off the ball sack of Simons. He's down for a second. Probably that did hit him in the balls. I do believe so. They're not going crazy though. Maybe now they're starting to at the end of the game, but usually like in the very beginning, everyone's standing up. When it's a big time guy coming back for the first time, I remember with LeBron, dude, it was the whole game. Every time he touched the ball, people were standing up. We wanted to win that game so bad, and we did not. Who the fuck did we even have after LeBron, dude? Like Antoine Jamison was our best player, some bullshit. Yeah, dude, that is one thing I do not remember. That would have been 2011, I think. Let's just look 2010. As we go to a timeout, we'll pull this up real quick. Okay, they were... Okay, that's obviously still LeBron. If they were 61-21 and finished first in the division, they still had LeBron. 19-63. There we go. No, the first time around, handsome. The first time around when LeBron went to the Heat. We did still have Kevin Love and J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson. And after LeBron left, Tristan Thompson said the East still runs through Cleveland. I love, that's why I love Tristan Thompson, man. He had the balls to come out and say that. That's bad. It wasn't true. In reality, anyone that had anything to do with the finals was done with that team after the first 10 games. They went like 0-10. Love stopped playing. Thompson stopped playing. And Lou fucking quit. Ty Lue just like, I'm done, dude. I can't. I don't want to do this. So far in my coaching career, I've only went to the finals. I've coached this team for 3 years and I've only gone to the finals. I don't understand. I don't know how to teach. I don't know how to coach a losing team. Lillard pulling up from 3 to try to get a lead here with 44 seconds left, and he missed it. Heavy press, and the ball is stolen by Lillard, thrown up for Giannis. He throws the hammer down. The Milwaukee takes the lead. It has been the defense of Milwaukee taking advantage of the young guy Simons here. Simons has kind of choked this game away a little bit. He's really having trouble getting past Beasley. Beasley is absolutely locking him down right now. Simons will try to get by. Euro step. Ooh. Kind of a little bit of a layup floater type of shot. It is in, and now Portland has the lead with 17 points, and we have ourselves a very good game. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons I like him, though. Doing steroids is badass. He's doing steroids at average like 3 points and 3 rebounds. But I tell you what, with all the injuries we've had, he has been kind of helpful. And dude, that's banging a Kardashian, making money off their stupid TV show. He's getting checks from keeping up with our Kardashians. He is on that show all the time. And he cheats on her. Like, I don't agree with cheating, but if it's the Kardashians, go for it, dude. So hell yeah. All right. Yeah, they did just show a clip. They did just show a clip of him from a game earlier this year. I just can't get behind him. I don't know. If he like came out and like supported family values or something, like, I don't know, or like adopt an orphan or something cool. The whole Heat thing really irked me. And you ended up with the Bucks anyways. They won a championship a few years ago and they have all the same dudes pretty much. All right, there goes Dame. Step back. Couldn't get it off. They give it to Brook Lopez. Maybe an even better option. He'll sidestep, shoot the 3. He short-dicked it. He came up short on the front of the rim. Portland has the ball. Giannis will give him a hug and foul him. And you can feel the energy leave every single player of the Bucks and transfer into these fans and the Portland Trailblazers bench and team that look like, barring anything crazy, it looks like they're going to win. I might be a, oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That is my kind of bet. Hell yeah. I thought about, I mean, I'm not gambling right now. Like once I get a little money, I will, but I'm very smart about it. I'm very careful about, I always just look, I always lose. I might, sometimes I just put like $20 in and sometimes that lasts me 2 months. Sometimes that lasts me a week. But yeah, that is, I could feel that one. I didn't think it would be plus 400 because Portland is only missing like, what, one key player? And their issue this year has been health. I think when I look at that team, I see a much better team than what that record indicates. They're at home. You got to travel all the way up to Portland from Milwaukee. It's not as crazy as like New York or Florida or something, but it's still quite the travel. I think the Bucks were on a road trip anyways, so they're probably used to the time difference. Oh, they are missing rookie. They are missing Sharp. Oh no, he's this. Scoot Henderson is the rookie, and Sharp was the rookie last year. Sharp's getting him 15 points a game. He's looking pretty good. So that is, and Robert Williams off the bench, that does kind of suck still. Like, they're not good enough to even handle that. So the fact that, yeah, I don't know. I feel like they had enough to get it done. There you go. Inbound pass. Fouled immediately is Grant. He will go to the line. Oh, no way. Isaiah Mobley, Evan Mobley's brother, just got a game-winning dunk over two dudes at the buzzer to win it for the Cleveland minor league team, or the D League or G League, whatever they call it these days. Why don't they just do like why don't just call it the minors? Minor league NBA. I feel like that has a better ring. The NBA minors. I don't know. The G League just sounds like I don't know. He's in the G League. Or like, oh, he's in the minors working his way up. I don't know. It has a better ring. Maybe I'm just crazy. I'm not looking at that scoreboard. I'm behind. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. No. 119 to 116. 4.6 seconds left. Actually, did you just spoil it for me? That's okay. It happens. Oh, Giannis gets fouled. That's a good move, right? Yeah, send him to the line. Nah, they ain't coming back. I don't believe you. I'm not. Nope. I'm not looking at. Oh, I'm not looking at chat. Sorry. I'm not looking till the end of this one, folks. Till I see the end. I'm not looking. I don't see anything. I have no clue. I'm focused in. You probably told the truth, didn't you? They're gonna win, aren't they? No, I don't believe it. 2.8 down 3. Giannis at the line. He's got to miss one on purpose. All right, let's see. Come on, no, I don't want dude to lose his bet. I don't want to. No. Giannis missed the first one, bro. No, they're not winning. He missed the first one. With 2.8 seconds left, they have to make a 3 and go to overtime. So, no, they can't win it. You almost got me. I'm still not looking at the chat until I see 0.0. And then I will return to you. All right, here's that next free throw. Giannis, it's up. It's off. It's bouncing around. Portland has it. 0.0 on the clock. Ball game. You had me, man. You had me. He had me. Oh, Dafa, man. I thought for sure they were going to win. I thought Giannis was going to make the first free throw and then miss the second one on purpose. And somebody was going to hit a 3. Lillard was going to hit a 3, and then he would be doing the time thing, and the fans would be booing his ass. That kind of would have been fun. Okay, so it went from the D League to the G League because Gatorade paid a shit ton. I think G League has a better. Yo, we in the G League, man. Yo. That has a better. No, you're good. You're good, Upsters. You got it. We got it, man. Hell yeah. I don't know. I guess Giannis is still head honcho. But Giannis doesn't. They needed 3. Why did Giannis even have the ball? They should have inbound to Lillard, and he should have went for a half-court shot. They would have fouled him. With today's foul-friendly league. Or Giannis, as Giannis was running down the sideline, he should just threw up a shot while he was getting that contact. I don't know. Yeah, he ain't really that clutch. I mean, that one year he won, they won it all. Middleton did have a lot of big buckets along with Holiday that year. And they were all kind of clutch that year. But yeah, thank you, Rye. I appreciate it. They had him bucked up. Bucked up, baby. All right, good. That's fun for the Portland fans. That's good to see. I like that. But all right, it is 12:41 my time, Eastern Standard Time. I need to go to sleep. Or at least wind down, dude. After doing these streams, bro, it's so hard to fall. Like, your mind is still going. So I'm gonna have to play some video games or something. Giannis chokes on a poople. Chokes on a poople. Hell yeah. All right, but nice meeting everybody. Thanks for coming by. That was a good stream. I usually don't get this much attention, so I say a lot of bad words that get me kicked in the algorithm. So if you did like the stream, make sure to subscribe, or you'll probably never fucking find me again. Happens all the time. But yes, as always, keep it fucking real. We will catch you next time, 4 p.m. Eastern, for a little Super Bowl prediction show, and then I'll be running some NBA streams again tomorrow night. Business as usual. Cool. All right, keep it real, y'all.